Welcome back to the Data Guy Show. I'm Naz, and I'm here with Mo, who's probably already built 3 AI assistants while I was making coffee this morning. Today, we're talking about something that sounds like science fiction, but is apparently happening right now: having actual conversations with enterprise software. Mo, before we dive in, you mentioned this Software 2.0 concept. What's that all about?
Great place to start, Naz. So, Andrej Karpathy, former director of AI at Tesla, wrote this brilliant essay about how we're witnessing a fundamental shift in programming. Traditional software, what he calls Software 1.0, is what we're all familiar with. Humans writing explicit code in Python, C++, telling computers exactly what to do step by step.
Right, that makes sense. Write code, computer follows instructions. Pretty straightforward.
Exactly. But Software 2.0 is completely different. Instead of writing explicit instructions, we specify a goal like translate this text or recognize this image and let AI systems learn the optimal program through massive data sets and neural networks. The AI essentially writes the code for us, but in the form of millions of learned parameters.
Wait, so the computer is writing its own software? That sounds both amazing and terrifying. How does this connect to boring enterprise stuff like ERP systems?
That's the $1 million question. And it's exactly what we're seeing happen right now with enterprise software. Instead of developers spending months writing complex integration code to talk to systems like Microsoft Dynamics 365, we're moving toward just asking the system directly, show me all customers who haven't ordered in 3 months.
Okay, I'm skeptical. I've worked with enterprise software before, and it's notoriously complex. Are you telling me we can just chat with our ERP system like it's ChatGPT?
Your skepticism is totally warranted, but yes, that's exactly what's happening. Think about it this way: traditional ERP integration is like having to learn a foreign language and complex diplomatic protocol just to ask a simple question. You need to understand data endpoints, authentication schemes, data models, error handling.
Ugh, don't remind me. I once spent 2 weeks just trying to get customer data out of our old system. It was like solving a puzzle designed by someone who hated developers.
Perfect example. That's the Software 1.0 approach: explicit, complex, developer centric. But what we're building now is more like having a really smart translator who understands both your business question and the complex ERP language. You ask in plain English, the AI figures out all the technical details.
So, what's the magic sauce that makes this work? There has to be some kind of bridge technology, right?
Absolutely. It's called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Think of it as a standardized way for AI assistants to discover and use tools. Instead of hard coding how to talk to every possible system, AI assistants can automatically discover what capabilities are available and how to use them safely.
That actually sounds logical, but let's get concrete. You mentioned Dynamics 365. What does this look like in practice?
Great question. So, I've been working on this project called D365 for the client, which includes an MCP server with 29 different tools that AI assistants can use. Instead of a developer writing custom code to query customer data, the AI can automatically discover tools like search for entities, get customer schema, or query sales data.
Wait, 29 tools? That seems like a lot. What kinds of things can it actually do?
Think of it in categories. You've got environment management, like switching between development and production systems safely. Then metadata discovery, the AI can actually explore and understand your data structure without a human mapping it out first. There are CRUD operations for creating, reading, updating data, plus localization tools for international businesses.
Okay, but here's what I'm worried about. When you say the AI can discover capabilities and execute operations, that sounds like giving a really smart robot the keys to your business data. What could go wrong?
That's exactly the right concern. This isn't about giving AI carte blanche access to your systems. The MCP approach is actually much safer than traditional integration because everything goes through standardized, validated tools. Each tool has built in safety mechanisms, error handling, and business rule enforcement. Plus, it fully respects Dynamics 365's existing authentication and authorization framework. The AI can only access what the authenticated user would normally be allowed to see and do through the system's standard security model.
Can you give me a real example? Like, what would this conversation with an ERP system actually look like?
Sure. Imagine you're a business analyst and you ask your AI assistant, find customers who might be at risk of churning. In the old world, you'd need to call IT, explain your requirements, wait for them to write custom queries, test everything, weeks of back and forth.
Yeah, and by the time you get the data, the customers have already churned.
Exactly. But with this new approach, the AI assistant automatically searches for customer related entities, discovers the schema for customer data, identifies relevant fields like last order date and customer status, constructs the appropriate query with proper filtering, and presents you with actionable insights, all in real time.
That does sound pretty magical. But I'm guessing this isn't just about Dynamics 365. This is a bigger shift happening across enterprise software.
Absolutely. We're seeing this pattern everywhere. Visual recognition went from hand coded features to neural networks trained on massive data sets. Speech recognition ditched complex pre processing for end to end AI models. Now, enterprise software is following the same path, from explicit integration code to AI powered natural language interfaces.
So, this is part of that bigger Software 2.0 transition you mentioned at the beginning. But what does this mean for people like me who aren't developers but work with enterprise systems daily?
It's actually liberating. Instead of being limited by what IT has time to build, business users can directly explore data, generate reports, and get insights. The AI becomes like having a data analyst who understands both your business questions and the technical complexities of your systems.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential. But let's talk about the elephant in the room: reliability. Enterprise systems run businesses. Can we really trust AI to handle mission-critical operations?
Another great question. The key is that we're not replacing human judgment, we're augmenting it. The AI handles the tedious, error prone technical tasks like navigating complex APIs, while humans focus on interpreting results and making business decisions. Plus, all operations go through the same business validation rules and audit trails as traditional approaches.
What about organizations that are still running legacy systems? Are they stuck in the Software 1.0 world forever?
Not necessarily. The beauty of the MCP approach is that it can sit on top of existing systems. You don't need to rip and replace your ERP. You create an intelligent interface layer that makes old systems accessible to AI assistants. It's like adding a universal translator to your existing infrastructure.
That's actually pretty smart. So what do you think the timeline looks like for this transformation? Are we talking years or decades?
I think we're at an inflection point right now. Companies like Google are already rewriting large chunks of their systems into what Karpathy calls Software 2.0. For enterprise software, I expect we'll see rapid adoption over the next 2 to 3 years, especially for data analysis and reporting use cases.
And for someone listening who works with enterprise systems, what should they be thinking about to prepare for this shift?
Start experimenting. Try using AI assistants for data analysis tasks you currently do manually. Get comfortable with natural language interfaces. And most importantly, start thinking about your business processes in terms of conversations rather than rigid workflows.
So let me recap what we've covered. We're moving from Software 1.0, where humans write explicit code, to Software 2.0, where AI systems learn optimal solutions from data. In enterprise software, this means transitioning from complex integration projects to natural language conversations with our business systems.
Exactly. And the model context protocol is the bridge technology making this possible. Instead of months of custom development, AI systems can automatically discover and safely use enterprise system capabilities. We are not just making integration easier, we fundamentally changing how humans interact with business software.
The key insight is that this isn't just about better APIs or easier programming. It's about democratizing access to enterprise data and putting business intelligence directly in the hands of the people who need it most.
And for anyone who wants to see exactly how this works technically, I've included complete configuration examples and all the MCP server details in the blog post. You can literally set this up with VS Code and GitHub Copilot to start having conversations with your D365 environment today.
This has been fascinating, Mo. To dive deeper into the technical implementation and see the model context protocol in action, check out the full blog post at thedataguy.pro. And if you're working with enterprise systems and AI integration, we'd love to hear about your experiences. Drop us a line.
The future of enterprise software is conversational, and it's happening faster than most people realize.
Thanks for tuning in to the Data Guy Show. New episodes drop every Wednesday, so make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, keep questioning how AI is transforming the world around us.